Hello, mis amores. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Bernice, in Spanish Berenice, but you can call me Bere because we're friends here. We're friends. The title is self-explanatory. It's going to be about feeling like you're too much. Let's get into the video. I have some notes because I am a person that tends to forget a lot of talking points when I have to, like when I need it. The first thing is the feeling like you're too much. I tend to be told that I'm too emotional. I'm too much. I'm too dramatic. I'm too much of this, too much of that. Nah, what was that? Sometimes in the heat of the moment, whether it's with a friend or a partner or a family members, they like to attack, boy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They like to poke the bear. You get told that, I get told that, and you start to question yourself, like, am I really too much? But then I'm the type of person to question myself, and then 5 seconds later I'm like, hell the fuck no, I am not too much. I'm just right. Sometimes it can affect you. Sometimes it can affect me. When it does affect me, I tend to shut down. I'm in my head a lot. I'm an overthinker. I feel a lot of feelings. I feel everyone's feelings. I might not even know you, and I could feel what you're feeling. Like I just I just feel too much. I feel deeply. I just can't. Sometimes I just can't. I be tired, bro. I be freaking tired. I realize that most of the time my environment of people and like the environment that I live in, right, is just too much for me. Sometimes I feel like I just want to burn it all down. Burn it all down. Another thing to go on top of that, I don't like being downplayed. I don't like being underestimated, even though sometimes that is good. I don't like feeling like people are minimizing me. And let me just tell you, like, let me just give you one example, because this video is just about, it's just gonna be me yapping. The other day, girl, be quiet. Be quiet. The other day I was in office and I had downtime. I forgot what I was doing. I think it was something gym related. This group of staff come into my office, and they're like, we're ready for you. I'm like, ready for me? Like, what happened? Like, what do y'all need? I had forgot that earlier that morning, we had a staff meeting, and so the afternoon shift was getting caught up. I'm like, oh, about the staff meeting. I had the staff meeting also. And they go like, yeah. I was like, my bad. I didn't know what y'all was talking about. Why the fuck a coworker is going to say, laughing, Dike joking, she's like, oh, she's inefficient. Bro, I swear to you, it went over my head when she said that. But then another coworker that I'm close with, he said, inefficient is crazy, and started laughing. So then when they left, I didn't react on it. Then when they left, I put thought to it. I'm like, girl, what are you trying to say? Because usually when I catch those, I tend to say something very witty. I am very fast with my responses, but I didn't catch that in that moment. And then after I caught it, it was like, it was done. I sat back and I'm like, girl, what the fuck you mean? And I'm not gonna lie to you, literally, I think yesterday I found out that she was gonna like change her change to per diem, and she was gonna give her 2 weeks because she couldn't handle like the job schedule, because she has 2 jobs, blah blah blah, whatever. And in my head I'm like, who's inefficient now? Like, don't play with the children of God. Honestly, it mainly happens to me either like with friendships or at workplaces. It never fails. Like this other time, I know I had posted it on my TikTok, but I had deleted it or I like hid it. I don't know because I didn't like the video as much. So this one day, me and my coworker, um, we were working together. He's morning shift, I'm afternoon shift, and we was working together for like an hour. And we was talking about trips. We was talking about like where we would like to go to, and like spend time with our family and stuff, like our dream trip. So I'm like Bali. He started mentioning like, oh, Bali is expensive and how he would like to go to like Mexico because everybody been going to Mexico lately. He want to see what's the hype about. So long story short, he's about to leave. Right, he's about to go downstairs and clock out. So out of nowhere, when he gets up from the chair, he goes like, "We're talking about trips." He gets up out of nowhere and says, "Oh, and I found your Instagram too." I'm like, "Okay." And he said, "Huh?" I'm like, "Okay, that's so random." And he goes like, "Yeah, I found your Instagram." This At this point, he's walking towards the elevator and says, "Yeah, I said to myself, she's cool and all, but I don't like her like that." What makes you think I like you? What, like, I'm sorry. So he's by the elevator, right? And I'm like, good, it's a good thing that I don't care. He said, "Huh?" With like a little like smirk. I'm like, "It's a good thing that I don't care," with my face just like this. And he made an awkward smile and left. Because what made you feel like you needed to say that? I forgot to do my eyebrows. But this next one, right? I was sitting at the front desk. And um my coworker was sitting next to me. He's like, out of nowhere, "Oh, you got special treatment?" I don't respond to shade, so I immediately ignored him when he said that, and I'm like, pretending like I didn't hear him. I'm like, "What?" He goes like, "Oh, where's your uniform?" I'm like, "Right here," pointing to my badge and my headband because it's the same color. So I'm like, "Right here." Like, "Sir, what is you minding my business for? What if I didn't wash my laundry? You all up in my business talking about something. You got special treatment. Mind your business, sir." And another time, this same coworker that I just talked about, right? We're about to clock out, and he's at the computer actually clocking out, and I'm waiting for my turn. My supervisor asked me, "Oh, do you got this certification?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I got both certifications, this one and this one." That same coworker goes like, trying to mock me, "Oh, I have both of them." Again, I don't respond to shade, but this time I'm like, "Yeah, do you?" He was like, "No, I only have this one." Okay, so there was this other time where I was working the afternoon shift and I was morning shift. And my coworker was on break. I was at the front desk by myself handling all type of things, right? I had a lot of people at the front desk. I had the phone calls and everything. So these two teenagers come up to me, trying to buy some water. And like, I'm busy, right? I'm doing a whole lot of. And they come up, they get like a Gatorade or like water, whatever it was. And I'm like, "Oh, it's gonna be this much." I think 275. I just put brow gel on my eyebrows without putting moisturizer or sunscreen on my face. But basically, so I tell them the price, right? I tell them the price, and then one of the guys start flexing, and I'm like, "Mind my business, because I don't care," right? He starts flexing and he goes like, "Oh, I'm getting big, right?" I looked at him up and down because I was like, I was about to answer the phone. So I picked up the phone and I said, "Please hold." And I'm like, "No, you look pretty frail to me." He gagged. They both gagged. The friend gagged. They all gagged. So he got offended by what I said and he goes like, "Oh, I could beat up your boyfriend though." I'm like, "All right, because now you're doing too much, right?" So I'm like,
okay, do you want me to go get him? He's right over there. I was lying. He goes like, no, but I'm getting big, right? I'm like, no, just pay for your water and whatever you got and go. Please, sir. Okay, so this other time, right? I'm working with this brand new coworker. Oh, I never seen him before. Actually, no, I'm lying. I saw him once while he was like doing his little walkthrough. I don't know, like getting a tour of the place. But that was it. It was only for a few seconds. So this time I was actually working with him for the first time ever. So we're like towards the end of the shift and we start speaking, and me, I'm not really gonna speak to you too much. I just do my job, do what I gotta do, and get out of there, right? Your coworkers are not your friends. We could be cordial, but I am not your friend unless, I see the vibes going on or whatever. So me and him start talking a little bit more, small talk, and he's trying to vet me out and the place out. He's like, "Oh, how are you with this supervisor? And how like do you work the?" I'm not giving too much information because why are you trying to vet me out? I don't really like people that ask me too much questions, right? That's one. That is one. So we get on the topic of sleep. I'm like, oh, you have two jobs. He told me he has two jobs. And I'm like, so like how much sleep do you get? Like, do you get any rest? He goes like, oh, I get like 5 to 6 hours of sleep. I'm like, that's kind of bad because a human being needs at least 7 to 10. 10 for females because up to 10 for females because we need more sleep. There's studies that show that, right? So he's telling me we only need 5 hours to really function. And I'm like, sure, we can function, but you're going to be fatigued and all the things. He tells me, use your brain, bro. Because he couldn't really combat what I was saying. Use your brain. He said, use your brain, bro. I'm like, I am. Thank you. You use yours because you're clearly not. The fuck? Mind you, our whole shift, he was falling asleep. And he had the nerve to ask me, well, not ask me, tell me, oh, you wasn't even checking up on me or nothing. I'm like, I'm doing my job, I'm minding my business. You're tired. I'm not gonna stop you from falling asleep. You could get up, do a 15, or walk around. I am not your supervisor. I am not your mama. What you want me to do? I see you, you're breathing. That's all. That's fine by me.
Little things like that I take seriously because it's very telling about people's character and how they feel about you. I'm usually the type of person to tell it how it is, and I've been told by my partner that sometimes, and I can see his point of view, sometimes I think that I'm being like blunt and stuff like that, but it comes off mean, I guess. And I could see it, but sometimes with certain people, you just gotta let it be mean. Let it come off mean. Like, these people, I'm just tired of these fucking people. Shit, I'm just tired. You notice how many times I just said that? I'm tired. At least I'm not fake. I tell you shit to your face. At least I'm not fake. I could be fake. I could be two-faced, but I'm not that. And I'm not the type of person to put up a front. My face is very telling. You can tell when I don't like you. You can tell when I don't vibe with you too much. Like, I'll treat you cordial, but I just don't fuck with you like that. And you can tell when I like you, like when I really like you as a person. So it's just like, fuck it. Anyways, back to the too much, feeling like you're too much. I take up a lot of space. I've been told multiple times from even random people, my aura, it just stands out. And when people get to know me, they say these things also, like I have a really good personality and all the things. I gatekeep my personality a lot, because not everybody deserve access to you. People get surprised when they start to get to know me because they're just like, wow, I knew you were cool, but I didn't know you was this cool. Like, you're really funny and all the things. I have sarcastic humor. Like, you're really funny. And I'm like, yeah, I know. You don't gotta tell me, baby. I'm not too much. I'm honest. Not too much. I care deeply. I'm not too emotional. I feel everything. Like, I just feel like I gotta put that in a post-it and put it on my mirror and just read it every day. And just to reaffirm myself. But let's go to the third, because I just went off track crazy. But it's okay. It's okay. We're just yapping. We're just here to talk. We're just here to chat. The second point that I wanted to touch on was, hold on, I gotta read. This is bad. Shrinking myself to make others feel comfortable. Don't shrink yourself to make other people feel comfortable. Just be you. And I feel like I've worked a lot on that, but I still kind of do it in subtle ways. And I'm taking full accountability on that. And I'm telling myself right here, right now, it's not going to happen no more. It's not going to happen no more. Because once you shrink yourself, people start to think that they're better than you. And it goes back to the minimizing. Start minimizing you, joking about you, gossiping about you, and all the things. People are going to gossip regardless, but like, just don't shrink yourself. Me talking to you, but me talking to me also. Don't shrink yourself. You are beautiful. You are handsome. If you're a man, be authentically you. Don't change yourself for anyone. And that's another point that I actually did write down here. Don't change yourself. Evolve yourself. Sometimes there could be people in your life where they meet you and think you're absolutely amazing, right? But then over time, they start nitpicking what you do and who you are. And I just feel like that's so freaking annoying, because it's just like, take me as I am, or baby, just take your skates and go. Take your skates and glide through the ice. And that goes for family also. Like, they try to control how you are, and there's no controlling. Just take me as I am or go. We don't have to talk. And if we're like family and we genuinely have to talk, we don't have to talk as much. I promise you that. Little to none. People know how you are as a person and the things that you do, and they think you're amazing at first, but then over time they try to like micromanage you. I don't know if that's a good word, but I'm gonna just use it because that's what came up to mind. They micromanage you. Oh, you can't do this, or like they'll suggest it. I don't think that's a good idea. Or they'll talk about somebody else, but really it's for you. If you met me this way already and at first you were okay with it, then why? Yo no entiendo, no comprende. No comprende at all. Me talking to you, but also talking to me again. I'm not changing myself. I'm working to become a better person, but I am absolutely not changing myself. I'm becoming a better version of who I already am. And that's just what it is. And just to go hand in hand with everything that I've been saying, I'm not perfect. I'm growing, like I'm learning. Growth is not linear. It comes in waves. Some days you might crash out. Some days you might be numb. Some days you might be really super ecstatic. And sometimes you just feel like whatever, neutral. In other words, numb as well, but not in the numb that you think. Everyone has flaws. I have flaws. You have flaws also. I'm not going to dim my light, the light that everybody sees and mentions to me. I'm not going to dim my light. You shouldn't either, just to make somebody feel comfortable. I've been picking up journaling again. I've been doing my prayers again. And when I say journaling, it's not the typical journaling where you're just writing down your feelings and all the things. I journal to God. So every time I start journaling, I will put the time, I will put the date, I would put Dear God to start off. Dear God. And it's like I'm talking to God. Like I'll say, today I did this and this. As you know, I feel this way, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll also add in a prayer there. And when I finish, I'll say in Jesus' name, amen. Or I'll just say thank you. Like, thank you for listening to me. Because that's the God is the only one that be listening, that be there for you, thick and thin. There's this recent situation that happened to me and that I acted out on. Because, you know, sometimes you're not always going to be emotionally mature. There will be some times where you're triggered and you might act out on those triggers. So I acted out on my trigger after trying to be emotionally mature, and your girl crashed out. And I'm not the one to be yelling, but I yelled. I don't like being yelled at. Do not freaking yell at me. I tell everybody this. I crashed out, but not like crazy crashed out like how y'all see on TikTok and stuff. Not like that, but I did crash out. I started yelling, crying, because wait, hold on, let me get my thoughts together. People sometimes think that when you cry is because you're playing victim, and that's not true. Some people, manipulative people, might do that, but most don't. Like, when you cry, that's an emotional response. You're allowed to feel your feelings. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed wow. You're allowed to release your emotions. You're allowed to release. It's a release. So you could feel relief after. Crying is a release so you could feel relief after. It's a release of emotions that you've been intellectualizing the whole time. And I'm that type of person where when I get overwhelmed with something, I cry sometimes, not all the time. I cry, or I shut down. I'm just like, all right, whatever. I get mad nonchalant. It's either I cry or I get nonchalant. Pick your battle. Choose your hard. And I noticed I need to feel, one of my biggest things is I need to feel emotionally safe with every connection. I don't want to say relationship because then you're going to think like just partner, but I'm talking about everybody. I need to feel emotionally safe with each connection that I have with someone. I need to feel like I could come to you with my emotions even though you think it's too much, you know? It's not too much. What's big for you might not be big for me, and what's big for me might not be big for you. And so I feel like some people lack empathy, and I just need to feel that. Like, I need to feel emotionally safe. I need to feel heard and understood. I don't want to feel like someone's listening to respond but not listening to understand. That's where the practice of healthy communication comes in. And just like some people take certain things as an attack when it's not, I just want to express how I feel. I'm kind of done ranting. Like, if y'all see me in the whole video like going like this, I'm just trying to recall things or like trying to regroup my thoughts. Just want to say to anyone that feel like they're too much, you're not too much. You're just enough. And you just haven't been around people that know how to hold someone like you. Like, they don't know So they have to learn, or either just, I can't take myself serious. I'm sorry. Thank you to everyone who do see me. I see you. I see you. I see you. Be authentically you. Don't change yourself for nobody. Evolve yourself. Like, if you have some certain flaws and stuff like that, then obviously work on that. Holds people accountable, but also hold yourself accountable. And yeah, just love yourself, babe. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You're handsome. You're handsome. You're it. And remember, growth is personal. It's not performative. So don't be over here doing a whole musical. You're not in theater. If you've been feeling the same way that I have, and like you feel all the things that I've been saying in this video, just remind yourself that you need to stop apologizing for who you are. Just stop. You're real as fuck. I'm done here. I'm honestly, what the fuck. On a lighter note, do y'all like this mic? Look how cute it is. It's so cute. I ordered it from Amazon overnight because I knew I wanted to do this video on yesterday actually. Like, I just got a burst of energy, and I learned from TikTok, whenever you get that burst of energy, just film. Do your content, because that be the most authentic, right? So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna get a mic, because I want to get a mic. I want to do more sit downs like this, more yapping sessions about nothing, and literally about everything. Yeah, I got this from Amazon. I said that already. I got this from Amazon. Yo estoy loca. I got this from Amazon. It was like 50 something dollars. I'll put the link down below. Purchase if you want, because I earn commission, so please help me out. Your girl is poor. Actually, let me not say that, because God don't be playing. I am not poor. I'm just broke in the moment. Thank you so much for watching my video. I love you guys. Bye. Amor y paz. Remember how I said, let's burn this shit down? It's maybe a little fire, And with my content, I'm just going to be much more unfiltered, because the people that know me know that I'm very unfiltered, and sometimes I say some outlandish things, funny things. And I'm just going to get back to that. Okay? Bye.